AFTV, Curtis, again, what can I say? Look, outclassed today, innit? They're just so much, they was in all departments so much better than us, and in one department in particular, De Bruyne, I thought he was absolutely brilliant today. Some of his finishes, his everything about him, he just looked on a different planet to us.
Do you know what? 15 years ago we was invincible. Today we was invisible. I couldn't see no one on. Do you know what? Martinelli today embarrassed a lot of them players. An 18-year-old who come from the Brazilian 4th division, his work rate outshone every other player on the pitch. That's not acceptable. We know De Bruyne. De Bruyne's probably the best player in the league, easily the best midfielder in the league. But I'm not being funny. You give him the time and space that he had today, it's not difficult. He's turning and we're just parting like the Red Sea.
There's no leaders in the team, is there, when you look at it? Because I looked at the second goal where, and again, you don't want to be on him too much because he's a kid as well. But Guendouzi, you're like, pull him down, do something, right? And at that stage, we had no yellows. We didn't have no yellows until right late in the game because we allow people to just play, whereas with them, they were just, if someone was getting past them, even though they're known for their good football, they were just saying, you ain't going there, and just taking them out. And it was just too easy, wasn't it?
It's like you got to be street smart in the Premier League. Every time we turn their midfield, they just clip you down, ref, didn't mean to, yellow card, break up the play. When De Bruyne's turning, we're just watching him and admiring it. It was too easy for him. Chambers has come in the defence. He's been all right this season, but the reality is he's been relegated the last 2 years. So what makes you think he can come and fix our defence? Both our left backs are injured. We've got no left back, right? Both our right back's injured. Ainsley's clearly not a right back. Do you know what I mean? We've got Guendouzi as our ball-playing midfielder, right? He's having too many touches on the ball. Our midfield was hiding today, bro. Every time the centre-backs got the ball, the centre-mids don't want the ball. And as I said there, people are criticising Aubameyang. Where's the service to him? He must be standing on that pitch today.
I feel sorry for him today. I mean, listen, I saw him in the second half trying to really, run. What I admired about that is that he hardly touched the ball all game, but he was at least trying to run around and do something to lift the place. But it was just, again, you do have to feel sorry for those attacking players at the moment. They're just not getting no service.
No, and imagine if they go. I mean, imagine if Aguero was fit today. That's 5-6-0, no joke to you. Do you know what I mean? Look at the difference. I mean, Freddie tried to prove a point by bringing on Smith Rowe for Ozil. Make no mistake, that's not just tactical sub. He wanted Ozil to know, like, yo, I'm dragging you off for this youngster because you ain't giving us enough.
It's a poor reaction from Ozil as well, coming off.
Listen, Ozil shouldn't be at this club no more. Ozil is part of the reason why this club is sinking. Yeah, 350 grand a week. De Bruyne's their star player. Look what he's delivering for them. What's Ozil delivering for us? 3 assists in 18 months. And he's kicking his gloves around, sulking like a baby. We're in a dogfight. We ain't got time for that. Martinelli, 18. He's got more heart than most of that team today. They're bringing on man like Mahrez and Bernardo Silva. We're bringing on Willock and them, man. No disrespect. They're young players learning their trade. But there's a difference in levels. Their 2 fullbacks today are 50 million each. 50 million each, as is free transfer Kolasinac and Ainsley, who's not even a right back. There's levels and it comes from the top. And look, Freddie's been put in a position now where his reputation's getting ruined. If I was Freddie, I'd go in the office today and say, get me out of it. You lot are killing my legacy at this football club. We can accept losing games of football. Manchester City are a better team than us. If they come here and play well, the reality is they're probably going to beat us. But the attitude and the lack of work rate is not acceptable. And things need to change. And as everyone's saying...
A couple games coming up. Can we do anything in those?
They're going
to be tough games.
Do you know what? I mean, you look at Everton, like they were saying, Ferguson's come in, they beat Chelsea and drawn with Man United away. Where's our new manager back? The reality is we won 1 game since Freddie's come in, and that's because West Ham were really bad. And we caught them slipping for 20 or 30 minutes. But apart from, 9 minutes. We had a good 9 minutes. You got it spot on. 9 good minutes against West Ham. But apart from that, what else have we had? And it's going to get worse because if Aubameyang leaves, Lacazette sat on the bench for 90 minutes today. He must be thinking, what am I doing here? We need a manager. We need a manager. You said yourself. To me, everything's pointing to Arteta. That's not me saying I want Arteta. But that's who I believe they're going to get because Arteta will be cheap. They'll be able to control him. He's not going to make big demands for transfer. And I'm telling you something now, we are in a relegation battle. Don't get it twisted. Just because we're a big club with a big fan base and a big stadium, you've got no divine right to stay in this league. Yeah, Leeds United were Champions League semi-finalists. They got relegated. Yeah, our fan base need to come together because we're always arguing as a fan base. Our fan base have to get them guys out at the top, and it's going to have to get dirty to get them out. We may have to leave your ticket, leave the stadium empty. That's the only way Wenger went, because seats were empty. These cronkies need to be forced to sell the club. You've seen it happen with big clubs before. Liverpool, when they wanted Gillette and them out, they went mad, tore the place up. We're accepting it too much, and we need to do something about it or nothing's going to improve.